Let me just cut right to my concern. I know this is a complex law. At least let's go through a little bit. So it's a law that has been in the books since the 70s. It's to protect the culture and well-being of Native American children, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and good. That's good.
Right.
But that has to be balanced against the well-being and welfare of a child.
ICWA is a law, for your viewers who don't remember, that says that they should, Indian children should go to Indian families first and foremost. Lexi was born.
Troy, first and foremost, that's different than under all circumstances, even when it means the well-being of the child is being sacrificed.
That is correct, and that is why we're hearing from so many Native Americans right now. There are other tribes in the United States right now who are horrified at what the Choctaw Nation is doing, because this is why so many people want the ICWA law to be gotten rid of, because it's horribly abused. What people need to understand is, although the Pages are foster parents, and I've heard some critics say, well, they signed up to be foster parents, that means temporary. But that is part of the process of adopting children. There's only two plans that go into place. When a child goes into foster care, it's either keep them there safely until they can be reunited with their birth parents, which in Lexi's case was not the situation, both birth parents out of the picture. Second place, make her eligible to be adopted. Well, guess what? Of all the children who are lucky enough to be adopted from foster care, 53% are adopted by their foster families. It's the most preferred scenario. If we're going to wait for laws to change for Lexi to come home, then Lexi will be graduating from college. A law does not have to change for Lexi to come home, but hearts have to change. I believe that family in Utah that's holding her are probably good people. I believe they're under a lot of pressure from a tribe who's about to get in a whole lot of trouble socially and publicly for forcing a law to take a child. This is basically, Drew, I don't want to overemphasize this, but let me tell you, this is judicial abduction.
Troy, you are predicting that this will work out okay. So let's leave this on a good note. Tell me what you think.
I believe that the family who's holding her, despite the pressure that they're under, are going to reach out to Rusty and to Summer and say, let's take this back from the hands of the attorneys. Let's put this little girl's best interest at heart. She does love your family. Let's expand the world around her and let everybody love this little girl and figure out a plan. If that happens, peace comes to all of these families immediately. But if they remain under the pressure of the tribe, then we're just going to have a little girl who's going to suffer all the things that you just correctly described.
Troy, thank you. Lisa, probably yes or no?
Probably not, unfortunately. I think the more adults who want to love the child, the better. But I've done so many of these child custody disputes, it typically doesn't end up that way.
All right.